Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let the hot. Here we go. 18.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
18.
Operating from the gun, in Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showed a love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
41-yard line. All right. 18.
To the air, Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
All right.
Running left is Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Mayfield now from the gun. He's got White, complete. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They send him left out of the slot. First down, here's Baker. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
I can promise you that is a throw as a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. So now here's 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a gain of 19 on the play, and it sets up a Houston first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Stroud from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
49-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Under.
This is Mixon. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And they bring him down around the 34.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to line for 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right? Swap.
From the 17. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. We've got a screen to the running back. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
28-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Motioning him from the slot right. Once more, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one quickly to Dell. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes are reading you like a book.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd and short.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Irving on the inside give. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Mayfield throwing on 4th. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Working quickly here.
At the 2-yard line.
Pressure coming. Baker. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Swap. Love a swap.
Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Here we go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Rashad White on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They motion the tight end over. 1st down. Here's Baker. Completed to his running back. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Has it at the 7. This play does have enough, Brock. That means it is 1st and goal.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Baker now off the play fake. Headed out right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Has it in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He has the first over the middle, and they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
From the 31. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here we go. Tony.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
All right.
Stroud. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
All right.
Again, Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's White on the return. Juke the defender. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Tight end going in motion here. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
Texans 6.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He lofts it deep left. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. This is ahead for about 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Put some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second and 3 now.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
On the quick, right?
Now a give to Mixon. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Throw right side, Dell has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stroud off of play action. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Third and long for him here. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And there's a... Now it's Irving. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Right back to Irving now.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's an excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They're set up at the 35 now. Now a carry by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Once again, Irving. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Mayfield now from the gun. It's a Bucs on the slant. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Give for the first time to Rashad White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Texans 17-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's White again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.